Hi everyone and welcome to this video on carrying out Hatsuri Ho. I'm Katie, I'm a Reiki Master teacher and I'll be leading you and guiding you through Hatsuri Ho. So Hatsuri Ho is an energy exercise that we carry out in Reiki. It keeps us connected to that Reiki energy and enhances that connection that we have with it. It's an important part of our Reiki practice because one, strengthens that connection, but two, it offers you that chance to connect with Reiki and have that lovely experience of that peace that Reiki brings. It allows you that sort of chance to bring forward anything that you want to release as well, which is a lovely ability to be able to do that. I personally like to do Hatsuri Ho in the morning before the day's had a chance to unfold, but you might find your schedule's different and that another time might suit you. It might be in the evening when things have slowed down. It might be during the day when that's when you have a slot to do it, but recommend that you do that daily to keep that connection to Reiki and for yourself, for your own benefit and to help with your own healing as well. Before we start, you might want to get a drink of water. You might want to put healing music on. I'm not going to have any audio on in this video, so it's entirely up to you if you would like to put some healing music on in the background. You might want to light a candle or even incense, whatever you like to do when you're in that space. So what we'll do next is we'll get started. You might, if you're wanting to get any of those things I've just mentioned, you might want to pause the video and then replay it when you've got everything and got the room set up, your place set up the way you like it. But we'll get started. So when I begin Hatsuri Ho, I always start with that intent by saying and putting out there, I'm starting Hatsuri Ho now. So to do that, I'll always be sitting in an upright position. And you might want to gently close the eyes, have the palms facing up in the lap, and just setting that intention. I am starting Hatsuri Ho now. And then we'll move on to Kenyoko, the dry breathing. So to do that, you might want to open your eyes if you've closed them so you can see how to do Kenyoko. We're going to take the right hand onto the left shoulder. And when we take a deep breath in, we're going to release the breath and sweep down to the right. So taking that right hand onto the left shoulder, taking that deep breath in, and releasing the breath and sweeping out down to the right shoulder. We're going to do it on the opposite side, taking the left hand, putting it on the right shoulder, taking a deep breath in, and releasing that breath by sweeping over to the right hip. We're then going to take our right hand again onto the left shoulder, take a deep breath in, and sweep over, back over to the right hip. We're then going to take our left hand and stretch that out. We're going to take our right hand again and put this on the left shoulder. We're going to take a deep breath in and sweep down the left hand and the arm. Keep our right hand extended, then take our left hand and place this on the right shoulder. We're then going to take a deep breath in and then release the breath and sweep down the left hand. And go back to our left, so our left hand extended, taking our right hand, placing it on the left shoulder, taking a deep breath in and releasing the breath and sweeping down the left hand. Left arm. We are then going to connect to Reiki. So we'll put our hands up above our heads and we're going to connect that Reiki light So imagining a beautiful, bright light coming from above through the crown of your head, through your hands, coming down all the way to the dantian, which is the energy center just below, about 2 inches below our belly button. Some people call that the tandan as well. So allowing that beautiful Reiki light to come down through the crown of the head, down through the arms, down the body, and down to tandan, dantian. And we're going to release our hands now, palms facing up in our lap. We're going to draw that energy in again through the crown of the head, down to the dantian. And on the out breath, we're going to flood the body with that energy. And you can even imagine extending that into your space further. So still practicing that again, just drawing the energy in on the in-breath through the crown of the head, down to the dantian. And allowing that energy to build and then release through the out breath. So just practicing that for a few breaths on your own. You're just drawing the energy in through the crown of the head, down to the dantian, flooding the body with that energy. And you can even imagine flooding that further through the space you're in. I'll leave you a few moments to carry that out yourself for a while. So just taking your time, allowing that energy to build. Drawing in through the in-breath, through the crown of the head, down to the dantian. Flooding the body with the energy and releasing through the out-breath. It can take a while to get into that rhythm, so don't worry if it doesn't come automatically. It does come eventually. The more you practice. So just allowing that for a few more breaths. Next, we are going to bring our hands into the gassho position, which is the prayer position. So we have that in the gassho position, so like prayer hands. And we want them sort of directed, the sort of back of that directed towards the tandan, the dantian. You might want to just bring the hands sort of down round about the dantian. Appreciate the camera, you can't see it, so I'll keep my hands up higher. But you want them sort of down at the dantian. We are going to focus on the middle finger, that connection between these two middle fingers. So just becoming aware of that connection. We're going to imagine the energy building in the hands. You might feel that right away. Or sometimes it can help people to visualize light building in the hands like an energy ball. So just imagining that getting stronger and stronger. So you're building that Reiki energy in the hands, focusing on the connection with the two middle fingers. We are then going to draw the energy in through the tip of the fingers, through the hands into the dantian. So drawing that energy in through the fingers to the dantian, allowing that energy to build in the body, then releasing the breath, releasing the energy back through the hands and out the fingertips. Just practicing that again, drawing the energy in through the fingertips to the dantian, flooding the body with that energy, and then releasing the breath and releasing the energy through the fingertips. Drawing the energy in the in-breath into the dantian, flooding the body with that energy, releasing the energy with the breath through, back through the dantian, back through the hands and through the fingertips. So I'll leave you to practice that for a few breaths. And don't worry if it doesn't come right away, it does come eventually, it just takes some practice. Drawing in through the in-breath, through the fingertips, through to the dantian, allowing the energy to flood the body back through the dantian, through the hands and through the fingertips. And then we will place our hands back in the lap. And at this point, I like to just sit for a few moments just to feel that energy from Hatsuri Ho. Sometimes you might feel you're receiving some guidance, or you can just sit in that lovely sort of Reiki glow. And we can symbolize we're finishing Hatsuri Ho by turning our palms face down and facing them, putting them in the lap. And then we can set that intent, I'm now finished Hatsuri. And then we'll disconnect for Reiki by just rubbing our hands together. And then we can take our hands and sort of shake them down. We do that 3 times, rubbing the hands together and shaking out to the left, to the sides 3 times. And sometimes it can be nice to finish your Hatsuri Ho practice by reciting the Reiki precepts, which I'll do in a different video for you. But I often add them in at the end as well. So thank you for being with me to do Hatsuri Ho. And if you have any questions, feel free to send me a message. Thank you. Bye.